Hi, it's State Representative Jim Walsh here at the Capitol in Olympia. In this segment, I would like to talk about state government spending and fraud. I've had a lot of contacts, emails, text messages, people just stopping me at the store, asking me about why the state of Washington's government is spending so much more money every budget cycle. Remember, we do our budgets on a 2-year cycle here in Olympia. And it's true. The spending in our main operating budget has doubled in about a decade. The spending has gone up very quickly. And this has caused a lot of change in our state's tax policies. It's raised taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, even a proposed new state income tax. And the real burn that the people who talk to me from district and from elsewhere have about all this spending is they believe that the money isn't being spent well, that it's being spent in ways that are wasteful, at least, and maybe fraudulent at most. A couple of recent stories illustrate that concern. Very recently, just in the last week or so, we've heard about problems at the King County Regional Homeless Authority. This is a county plus other jurisdiction organization set up, funded at least in part with state taxpayer dollars, that was supposed to help homeless people find a home, find an apartment or a place to live. This Regional Homelessness Authority recently has come under scrutiny both by organizations at the county and state level. And it's become clear that the RHA, as it's called by its acronym, has lost or can't account for something like $13 million. A big chunk of that coming from state agencies and ultimately from state taxpayers here in Washington. That this one agency could lose $13 million is troubling, to say the least. And when you combine that with the state auditor's recent estimate that a couple of state agencies, the Department of Children, Youth and Families, and the Department of Social and Health Services, can't account for something like $40 million that was money supposed to be paid to childcare providers, childcare centers in Washington state. And frankly, that number may be low. The money spent in an untraceable way to childcare centers could be in the hundreds of millions. You begin to see the pattern of the problem. Now, is this a crime? Maybe not. Is it fraud? That's being determined. But it certainly is wasteful, not good use of your taxpayer dollars. So this is a concern that's growing. As the spending in Olympia grows, the concern over the waste and fraud grows. And I expect that in the coming months and couple of years, the matter of how money is spent at the state capitol in Olympia and through local organizations and associations is going to become of greater interest to everyone in Washington state. And it certainly drives the spending and the taxes that we consider here at the Capitol in Olympia. Keep your eye out for the continuing reports on spending at this King County Regional Homelessness Authority and at DCYF and DSHS to child care services. And beyond these, there's more that needs to be audited and reviewed in the spending that your state government does here in Olympia. That's it for now. Until next time, be well and stay strong.